Hey, how are you? Very nice to have you on board. This is Mateja speaking from Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous March day. In fact, officially, it is um, the first spring Friday, and that's why I decided to present to you how lively our Fridays in Ljubljana are. I mean, I know that some of you are coming more often to Ljubljana, or maybe you are just planning, right, to come. So it would be a good idea to see what you can do. Now, these live stream tours I am doing on StreamYard. That means that we are streaming at the same time on three platforms, and everything is so tiny, tiny that I need to put my glasses on in order to operate, let's say, correctly. Now, first of all, I put this sign over here because I would really like to show you with these online streamings the best that Ljubljana can offer. And you know what? Here I would like to flip my lens in order to show you where I am. So just in case, if you are wondering, have a look. I am actually near the three bridges, the famous three bridges, looking towards our living room. But about this living room, maybe in, I don't know, few weeks time. Okay, I will be. Oh, Claudia, welcome on board. So I will be also there. But otherwise, usually we meet there with our friends, or even we meet there to start our tour. So the Pink Church, Franciscan Church, Presciran's Monument, and then a lot of Art Nouveau buildings. Then we cross one of these three bridges across the Ljubljanica River. It's really very nice today, so I'm very happy that you are joining me. And I am now in the complex of our architect Jože Plečnik. So that was done shortly before the First World War. In fact, some details, of course, also at the end of the war. That was quite normal, I would say. But these are arcades and colonnades that should represent a detail of Forum Romanum. You know how it is that Forum Romanum was always the center of the city, and people met there, right? They traded with goods. There was even a basilica. So all these nice details our precious architect Jože Plečnik made here along the river, where we used to have city walls. Of course, nowadays we don't need city walls anymore. So the architect placed all these colonnades and arcades here along. Well, I promised you today more to be focused on our street food market. So market we have in this area. Here you can see some souvenirs, right? Uh, Quite a lot of them made by wood, right? Because 3/4 of Slovenia is covered by wood. Then we have the fish market. This lady just came from the market. Most probably she's going to have a very delicious or lunch or today or tomorrow. Namely, in our area, it's already noon. I noted that some of you will be joining us also from Asia, right, and even Australia. Some of them from United States, so that means across the oceans. But Claudia is very close by, so maybe Claudia, you haven't got your lunch yet. But anyway, a lot of people are already buying fish. You see, riba, that means fish, RIBA, riba, fish, no? And they need to go here downstairs, or further down there is also an elevator that brings you. But today, since it's this gorgeous, gorgeous day, I would really like to bring you some scenes, some atmosphere from our uh, open market, right? And this street food market just started today. Okay, so this is very new for us, and have a look how many people really could hardly wait that this will start. Well, the temperatures are just gorgeous. Most probably, we must have been angels so that we have this gorgeous weather for the street food market, which in Slovenian language it's called ODPRTA KUHNA. So this is the dialect, okay? Kuhna, that is the word in dialect from kuhinja, and that would be kitchen. So Kuhna. So the second word means the kitchen in local language, right? But you can see that this kitchen, it's actually in open space area, so that's why it's called odprta. So open air, we could say, and it's just next to our cathedral. On the right hand side, we have the Bishop's Palace, and then further down, we have the Priester Seminary, right? But let's walk along these stands that are offering us food for lunch, maybe afternoon snack, but also evening. Namely, this is open until late in the evening. In the summer months, this is mainly until 11, but these days it will be slightly shorter. Well, I'm already starting here with one Gostilna. You see a lot of restaurant owners. They have a restaurant somewhere close by, and Gostilna, this is the local name for the restaurant. So GOST, that means a guest. So it could be a guest house, right? Gost, 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 guest, and Gostilna is an inn or the restaurant. And this one is here in near the vicinity of Ljubljana already since 1889. So it's a very popular one. If you are strolling through the Tivoli Park or maybe going to the zoo, this is the place to visit. And they have here some local specialities, which Claudia, I think, likes very much, like cevapcici and pleskavica. But I have to tell you that this is not, let's say, originally local food. We just adopted it. So nowadays, a lot of locals, we like to eat this food as well. Originally, it comes from Bosnia and Herzegovina, from Serbia, that part, right? And since this is such a tasty food, we Slovenians adopted it as well. Well, here is one Indian restaurant, so I won't promote so much because I know that you know the Indian restaurants from the other places, but I definitely want to be here in this area because there is a word how we say dober tek. So have a look. There is bold, right? And there is dober tek. I will share now this with you, just that you see what you should look in this banner. So tek, T-E-K, T-E-K, that means appetite, right? And the dober, D-O-B-E-R, that means bon. So bon appetit, we could say. And here, since we have a lot of visitors, a lot of people who are living in Slovenia, also from other countries, there is this word dober tek also in our languages. So our Slovenian word, when we meet at the beginning of the meal, we say to each other dober tek, right? Dober tek, bon appetit, bon appetito. Yeah, I know that some of you don't say anything when you start to eat, but here in our language we definitely do. And it could be also like guten appetit, né? So it's a direct translation. And that's why a lot of people, if they cannot pronounce dobertek, they say also in German or in French. But generally, I think this word dober, Dober, once again, I will put it here. Dober, it's worth learning, right? Because we say also dober dan. The greeting is dober dan. Definitely word which you should learn. Well, here we have another restaurant which is really popular. It's in the city of Celje, which is, by the way, around 3/4 of an hour by car from Ljubljana, Celje, and they are well known for the ribs and also well known for excellent steaks. So if you are visiting Celje, then definitely you should plan also some time for this restaurant. So it's called Stari Pisker. Unfortunately, this Stari Pisker, when you say to the locals in Celje, they don't have nice memories because it used to be a prison in the Second World War. But nowadays it's getting more a positive connotation because of these excellent restaurants. So well known for meat. If you don't eat meat, that's not for you. I mean, they do have also salads and so on, but still for us, I would say the best for meat. Well, here we have also Mediterranean food. Maybe you heard that 46 kilometers, so that would be 30 miles of Slovenian coast, is very rich. And since this is all along the Adriatic, closer to Italy, of course, we do eat also polenta, right? And squids, like the goulash of squids. It's very popular. And this lady just presented some sardines to the gentleman because today it's Friday. And I think still nowadays, a lot of people like to eat fish on Fridays. And by the way, Ljubljana, it's only 45 minutes, 1 hour away from our coastal part. So this is excellent for fresh fish. I always say, just ask what's the catch of the day, right? Yeah, there are also some gamberi. Then we have a potato salad. This is very typical. We like it very much with the mustard and onion. It's excellent also with fish. So this is the more, let's say, seafood. Over here we have again something for meat lovers, right? Then let's go slightly further. Low bistro. That means that you can get also nice small snacks. You don't need to get the whole meal, so to say. Then we have, this is also interesting, Skuhna. Skuhna is the place in Ljubljana on Trubar Street, and they have there a lot of different foods, right, dishes, because all these people from all around the globe, they are preparing their own specialities. So you can mingle with them and you can try the food from their area. I like it very much, I have to tell you. Well, the next one, it's Pishek Bar. So here we have also very typical chicken, but they have also the other ones. But anyway, so have a look. Pork, a snack, right? Then we have Caesar chicken. Then we have, I don't know, wild ranchero. It's written here. Cheddar cheddar sauce. Well, actually surprised how they have not translated everything. But as you can see, no worries if you speak only English, because everything is written also in English. I have to tell you that our people, children, they start to learn English pretty soon. I started when I was 12, my children when they were 9, and nowadays they are starting even with 5 or 6. So sometimes I think that they are speaking better English than Slovenian language, right? So again, ribs. Well, maybe you are surprised how come so much meat. Well, we Slovenians, we are definitely meat eaters, maybe less than in the past, but definitely a lot of meat like chicken, beef, fish you already seen. And believe it or not, since last year there were so many bears in our woods. You can get even a bear goulash or a bear salami. I haven't seen it here, if I'm honest. I checked it before today, so they don't have it. But in few restaurants, if you're interested in that, I can show you where you can get. But the bear salami you can get on the Ljubljana's market as well. So here is something that we like very much: fried chicken, and of course with roasted potato. You shouldn't miss that because we are very proud of our fried chicken. As you can see, everybody is outdoor and even a TV because this is a huge event. A lot of people were waiting for this Friday. So I would say that tonight on our news, there will be a lot of information about this ODPRTA KUHNA, or street food market. So here it is written. You see, if you'll Google or if you will follow them, right? ODPRTA KUHNA. And they start at 10 o'clock in the morning. And as I said, in the summer until 11 p.m. Otherwise today until 10, because it is in the evening still slightly cooler. Although today, as you can see, a lot of people already in t-shirts and so. Slovenia is also well known for excellent wines and prosciutto, smoked ham. We say that this smoked ham is much better because it's actually not smoked, but it's dried on north wind, buria or bora. So north wind, and perfect for our prosciutto. And next to it, definitely a great glass of wine. There are lots of wine regions. Maybe I should talk one day about that as well. So from whites and reds, rosé, and believe it or not, we have also the orange wine, right? So this is something unique, and this is something that we are proud of. Yeah, thank you very much. Hi. Then we have Lina on board. Thank you very much, Lina. We were just in contact last night. She's enjoying somewhere in Malaysia, and I think she's going to do also the streaming, right? Yes, Lina, it is fabulous. Thank you very much for joining me. And you know what? With Lina, we actually wanted to share also the calendar of our, let's say, live streamed tours, right? Because there are quite a few guides all around the globe. And Lina and I think Annette, right? They set a very nice calendar. And here it is, the link to this calendar. Maybe you can screenshot and later on type in, so that you can see also when my colleagues will have tours around the globe. I'm showing you here just for your idea where you are going to take a seat, right, when you buy the food. But otherwise, there is one more place, and I'm reaching it in a minute. So otherwise, my dear ladies and gentlemen, I would be really very happy if you follow me on my YouTube channel, because in the near few months I'm going to stream some more highlights from Ljubljana, right? It's a kind of, let's say, this somehow I decided to present the best of Ljubljana and also Slovenia, right? So that you will already have an idea what to do. If you remember the other day, I did this Lou Fest because lots of people just can't imagine coming to our place in February, March, but it's just awesome. Then I had also the winter time, if you remember, it was like festive times, right? So all that is already on my YouTube channel, but for the future there will be some more. So definitely would be happy if you join me. Well, let's continue. Here are some the Amaze burgers. So for those of you who can't live without burgers, that's I would say a paradise. Then another part. So you see, it's one next to another one, right? It's actually very difficult for me to walk through because there are so many people. But on the other side, I would say that this time of the day it's still okay because our local time now it's a quarter to one, so it's still fine. But after work, a lot of locals will meet here because this is also the last day of a working week. So a lot of them will come here, meet their friends, and enjoy the food. And as I said, the day is just perfect. Yeah, from time to time, I can see also some cyclists. Well, they are not here, I would say, so welcome because it's pretty narrow. But otherwise, you see, here is always written which restaurant is presented or which gostilna. Na? So that means that if you like the taste of the food that you tasted here, then you just go and visit them also when there is no ODPRTA KUHNA or street food market. Na? Because this ODPRTA KUHNA is only on Fridays. So from the end of March until the end of October, right? Since the winters are getting warmer and warmer, maybe it's going to be also a bit later, who knows? But look, TV, again, one of the local TV stations interviewing all of those ones who came, restaurant owners, but also the ones who are enjoying. Some of them are already sitting here. Have a look. We have generally we have here steps, right, so that we can reach the cathedral door, which is quite unique, and we like to show it to the visitors. But when there is a street food market, then we have this kind of seats, chairs. There is maybe, yeah, a kind of a protection, and then you just sit here and enjoy. So this is something that I really like very much. Well, since I won't have tomorrow another streaming, I would like to show you something that it's a must this time of the year. Namely, this is all near the flower market. And this Sunday is a Palm Sunday. Then we have already Easter, right? And I would like to show you what do we buy for the Palm Sunday, or better said, if we have energy, we also make it, right? But otherwise, we come here to the market and buy it. And this is so-called bush, right? So we don't have palms in Slovenia. It is slightly too cold, but we do have a lot of other greenery. So 3/4 of Slovenia it's covered with green, and that's why I would like to show you here a bush which is very typical for the Palm Sunday. Lahko, ne, gospa? Ja, dobar dan, dobar dan. So here in this local typical bush, have a look. We have to have 7 kinds of greenery, 7 different ones. But of course, if you are, let's say, in the city, you don't usually buy this kind of green bush because maybe after a few weeks it's not so nice anymore. But this is most typical Slovenian. Then you can get also something made of peels of the wood, you see, like this. And then they bend these peels of wood, you see, and then they color them. I show you this one because it's white, blue, and red as the Slovenian flag, but otherwise you can get also in other colors, right? And this you then bring to the church to be blessed. And believe it or not, this is what we keep then until the end of the next year. Now, this is something I'm playing here, sorry about that. So this is something very, very typical for Slovenia. And this would be also a very nice souvenir if you are visiting us shortly before Easter time. So, my dear ones, this was what I presented for you today. I'm very happy that you decided to join me. As I said, please, if you can, I would be very happy if you can follow us on this calendar, enjoy some other tours that my colleagues are preparing all around the globe. And here is my channel. because if you subscribe, then you are going to see also when my next tours will be. Otherwise, my email, my dear ones, is this one here. And if you're planning to come to Ljubljana, or if you would like an online tour, or if you'd like to have maybe a webinar, here I am, very happy to share the richness of our cultural heritage with you. So thank you very much for your attention today, and I wish you a very blessed Easter time. Papa, thank you.